This is Tim from Joystick Studios. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to completely eliminate the stick drift on your Victrix Pro BFG controller for the PlayStation or the PS5 or the Xbox. Now you can go onto Amazon.com and you can find new modules. So these are Hall effects, and these use magnets actually for like the actuators and the sensors. So is not going to have stick drift on them whatsoever, and these are $30, so you can buy the right one. And then you can buy the left one too, and then you can install them. Otherwise, you can try recalibrating your thumbsticks before you go ahead and do this. See if that gets rid of it as well. So just hold down the function button right here. So I'm going to hold this down, and then hold down your desired thumbstick. So click it in, and this light is going to be, I have to turn on my controller first. So my controller needs to be on. So let's hold this down, click it in, and that light is blinking. Now rotate this around 2 or 3 times. Let it sit to the center. Click the function button, and that should recalibrate the thumbstick. And if you have any kind of drift, it should eliminate that. Now, once you buy these for like $30, I'll have these linked in the description down below. I have to figure out which one this is, if this is the left one or the right one. So typically you have stick drift with the right one. So let's put on the left one first. So here it is. This one's going to be a little different because it's got the D-pad in there. And they come with instructions. So I don't think you'll need the instructions. There's not many instructions to this. Where you just, it says remove it, open it up, and then swap it out and put it back in. So really easy to do. Let's swap this out. So yeah, you shouldn't have any stick drift with this in the future. But once you get it back in, you want to go ahead and recalibrate the sticks. Otherwise they might not appear or work correctly. So let's remove this. Then you got to remove the top here. So I actually have to remove my thumbstick. Boom. Let's remove this. We can do the D-pad. Let's remove the D-pad too. Now there's going to be 4 little screws on here. And this came with a little screwdriver here too. So let's get this out of the box. Boom. Then let's do this right here. And it should be really straightforward. You just swap out the old one, swap in the new one, and this should save you some money. So you don't have to replace the entire controller. You just replace the module. So I actually ended up buying a used controller off of Amazon for $108. Figured I'd buy a used one. Most of the time when you buy a controller, the sticks are the problem with it. I figured I'd just buy a used one, save myself like $70, actually a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, I don't know. But I'd save myself some money, buy a used one, and then just buy these Hall effects sensors, the ones without stick drift, and then I should be good to go. So I got 2 off, and this is a little bit difficult to get off. So I just keep rotating. These are really small screws. And once we pop this off, we should be good. All right, so I got one more I gotta work through. So this is definitely worth it, I think, getting these sensors. So many times I have bought Pro controllers and then they end up breaking on me and I get really pissed. So here it is. So we can remove this right now. Let's remove this little cover. And then we can remove this. So this should just pop off. Now you can see everything in here. Alright, and this is probably just clipped on. So I can just unclip it now. It should come off. So can I push on the bottom here? And it should pop off. See if I see any screws in here. Nope. And it should be good. Alright, so if you get any confusion, you can always read the directions. Remove the conductive rubber pads and the stick seal. 4-piece for Mechatile action. Replace the stock module with the new module. Okay. So I do see 1 screw in here. 2 screws. So that's why it wasn't coming out before. Alright, good to know. My eyes are deceiving me. Alright, so that's out. And then here's the other one. So I just have to remember where these fall. All right. Do I see any other ones? They pretty much blend in with the black, so they are kind of hard to see. All right. Now we'll pop out. Perfect. Just like that. Put that bad boy to the side. Oh gosh, which one was I putting in? This is the one with the 4 buttons on it. So let's get this out. All right, this is how it went in before. You should just be able to align it right about there and then place it in, huh? I should go the other way. Just like that. Nope, it goes the other way here. And should fit in the middle right there, huh? And then I should be good to go. So let's just align it. It's a little bit harder than it seems, actually. Okay. So let's align on the bottom there. All right. Doesn't want to stick in there. So maybe I just have to align it right here, and it should stop down, huh? Huh. A bit more difficult than I thought. So this one has a little bit more of an elevation to it. You can see right here. So actually got the wrong one. What the heck am I thinking? So this one has a cross on it. You can see why I was confused. So this one's got the 4 buttons. This one's got the cross, but this one's got like a little bit of elevated platform. Okay, we're good now. Dumb time's over. All right, now let's get this back in. So if I can do this, you can do it too. All right, so I got those screws to put in. I'll get the wrong screwdriver. And I'll just do one on screen here, and then I'll do the other one off screen. But I want to just go ahead and show you guys that this indeed does work. And I didn't read any of the instructions whatsoever because it seems so easy. And that's good marketing thing. If you don't need to read the directions, right? So if this ever breaks, you don't have to repair or replace the controller. You just replace this little piece right here. All right. So I got 2 of those in. And it doesn't come with anything else. So the old one has like the orange, the new one has like the blue and gray. All right, so let's flop this in. And where is the back cover? Right there. Oh boy. So let's put my thumbstick in. All right, so how does this align? Just like this. And then we got the little filament to put over that too. So here it is on the top here, and this will only go in a certain way, it seems like. Just like that. Okay, and then where's that filament I put down right here? We want to go ahead and just reconnect this. And you're going to have 3 little, I don't know what you call those, rods. And you got to place it in the holes on here. So that might be a little bit difficult. So let me get a good vision here. So I got 2 of them in. When you open up the PS5 controller, it's a little bit different than this. So I got all 3 of them in now. Yep. Push down just a little bit. Okay, let's push this over now. All right, and then I think there is a little round cap. Oh, it's on here already. So we just push it in like that. Okay, good. Let's put this on now. Then we got the screws on the back. Actually, we got to do this before we go on. Boom. And we got that there. I just wanted to fall off again. Okay. So this will probably take about 15 minutes to do one. Then you'll probably learn what you need to do and do the other one correctly. Okay, so I got that done. Now let's put the screws on. Okay. So do this side. Now we can switch to the purple one. And we should be able to screw this on. This one's magnetic. Oh, that one we didn't use before. We used this one, didn't we? Okay, good. So let's screw this in. So if you drop it, the purple one is magnetic. That one's for the top two. So for the modules, that one doesn't work. So let's screw this in. I got 4 of them in, and then we can finally test it out. All right, so got one. Let's put in the other one. So I think this is easy if it works. So once we put this in, we got to recalibrate it. And this is actually, I think this is very genius. I know this is a separate company that's coming out with these, the module for this, the Holofix modules. But PDP should have probably did that just themselves. Just sell this entire piece so people don't have to take it apart. But they would probably sell a lot of those too. But they're probably wanting to sell the controller instead of just the modules, because the controller costs more. But so many times have I broken my Pro controllers only to have to buy a new one. I've probably been through like 4 of them. My AIM controller was $150. My Razer Raju was $150. All the same issue: stick drift. Then I bought a PS5 controller and bought back panels, stick drift. I fix it, stick drift again. And then finally I bought the DualSense Edge controller. And that one's got modules too, so I don't have to worry about stick drift ever again. I can just replace one button. Alright, so I got everything on. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Okay, just make sure those are snug so the sensors can fit on here. And I like the Xbox style on my PS5. Okay. Okay, so I can already see on my screen it's moving up and down. Oh, one thing I need to do is add my D-pad too. Not that that will matter too much. So when you put on the D-pad, you gotta make sure the little pieces align up and down. On the sides, they don't have them. All right, where's my thumbstick? Well, it's moving on my screen already, and these feel a little bit different. But let's go ahead and remap this, or recalibrate it. Hold this down. Hold down the thumbstick. All right, now I'm moving around in a circle 3 or 4 times. Let it sit in the center. Press this, and then it's recalibrated. So those feel a little bit different. Then on my screen, let's go over to Call of Duty real quick. I know this is kind of a weird angle, but just to show you that it is indeed working, I can go up and down, left and right, and it feels just a little bit different. It's got a little bit more tension to it, just slightly. And this one, you don't really feel the tension. It's very loose. This one, whoo, feels a little bit different. So if you have any kind of problem with stick drift, go ahead and look at one of these from Amazon for $30 and you should be good to go. Hopefully this video did indeed help you out. If it did, leave it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. More tech videos coming up next on Joystick Studios.